Hi. To help you achieve security, compliance, and quality of your automation while optimizing it, Steampunk Spotter allows you to centrally control which checks to enforce or skip across all your Ansible playbooks or specific projects. Let's use this playbook as an example. It contains tasks from 3 Ansible collections: Sensu, Sensu Go, Ansible Built-in, and Community Crypto. First, let's scan it using the full profile to get all checks Spotter offers. Organization admins can enforce or skip checks organization-wide with just a few clicks. Navigate to the Spotter app and explore the Check Management section. Here you can create rules that apply to all users, ensuring consistent scans. You may want to enforce mandatory checks, such as requiring the use of certified modules across all playbooks. Select the desired check, choose Enforce, and leave the FQCN field blank to apply it organization-wide. If you want to manage specific checks without knowing their code, or explore the checks supported in Spotter, go to the Check Catalog. There, you'll find a detailed list of all available checks. Use the search function, for example, by entering certified to quickly locate and view the corresponding code. Sometimes, you might want to skip a check. Let's say we've determined that importing an external collection in Community AWS Data Pipeline module is safe, so we'll allow the use and skip this check for this specific module. Search for the check, enter the fully qualified collection name, FQCN, for the module and save your changes. You can also enforce custom rules, such as security or compliance checks. To find them, search for OPA, since Spotter's custom rules are based on Open Policy Agent, or use check codes from 2300 to 2308. For example, to enforce an error level rule, select E2300. Specify the exact custom rule by its subcode from your custom rules list, and then save your changes. And that's it. All rules are immediately applied and checked in all scans of all users in your organization. Alternatively, you can also apply these rules on the organization level using the CLI by uploading a JSON or YAML file. Upload the file with spotter config set JSON file and use spotter config clear to clear it. Now, if you rerun the scan, you see fewer errors and hints based on your organization's check management rules. Users working on solo projects can skip or enforce checks on the scan level through a configuration file or using switches. As in the Spotter app, you can add FQCN if you want to skip or enforce a rule for a specific module. Or you can add a subcode to identify specific custom rules that you want to set rules for. To enforce or skip checks via configuration file, create a file called .spotter.yaml that needs to reside in the current project where your playbook is. For example, if you want to skip a security check, W2600 Python module issue, only for the DNS module, but enforce it for Community AWS Data Pipeline. Add these rules to your scan config file. Spotter will automatically apply them. If you run the scan again, you will find that the warnings are gone, but checks such as age 200, which are enforced at the organization level, cannot be bypassed. Alternatively, you can use the -- skip checks or -- enforce check switches when scanning to specify which checks you want to skip or enforce at the scan level. List the checks to be skipped by their IDs, and optionally also their FQCNs and subcodes. In our case, this looks like this. Lastly, users can skip checks on a task level, but they can't enforce them. Simply add no QA YAML comments at the end of the task line. For example, in the second task, we'll skip checks age 200 and E903. In the last task, we'll skip our custom rule by specifying its subcode in square brackets. Let's rerun the scan. We are left with 11 errors, 9 warnings, and 11 hints. Again, Spotter prevented us from skipping H200 at the task level because it's enforced by the organization. Thanks for watching. Now you know the basics of check management in Spotter. By enforcing or skipping checks, you can balance security and usability, keeping your playbook secure and efficient. That's just a taste of what Spotter can do. For more features, watch our other tutorials. And don't forget, we're here to help. If you have any questions, reach out to us at steampunk@xlab.si.